What's up guys, this is Ice from Team Magma, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the recent NFT whitelist application meta, along with a few projects that you should definitely be watching out for. Let's get into it. So if you've been in the NFT space for the past month or two, you've probably come across a few projects that have been garnering the majority of the space's attention. These projects stand out from the crowd as they require you to submit an application in order to be considered for their whitelist. This deviates from the most common form of whitelist distribution seen nowadays, which are typically through raffles or Twitter giveaways. In other words, your odds of getting on these whitelists are directly impacted by the quality of your application and not determined by luck. This practice in hand-picking whitelist applicants have proven to be successful for quite a few projects thus far, and there are many reasons why it's effective. So let's break it down. First and foremost, having an application allows the founders to have more control of the community that they're trying to build. And if you've been in the space for a good minute, chances are you've heard the saying that the community is everything. The application process allows founders to set themselves up for success by curating a community that resonates with the vision of their project. A good example of this is Valhalla, whose members are mostly comprised of gamers that are into competitive ranked play for games such as League of Legends, Dota 2, Valorant, and many others. By building a community that has a secondary common interest which extends beyond alpha and ways to make money, it gives their members more purpose to stay active in their Discord. I don't know about you guys, but I had a phase in my life where I would spend a ton of hours with my online friends and we would use Discord as a means to congregate, form ranked teams, and be on voice call while we played. By bringing people together with common interests, the community building becomes perpetual, as members will start to build relationships with one another on their own accord. And I also personally feel that in this space, when a friendship is built off of something that's more than just NFTs or crypto, that friendship actually becomes a lot deeper as a result, which is a quintessential element that all successful NFT communities want to have. But let's bring things back real quick and talk about the NFT and crypto side of why the application meta is effective. One of the major factors of consideration when it comes to minting is the amount of hype behind a project. Now, hype can be built using various methods such as marketing, content from influencers, VC backing, sneak peeks, etc. But the one I want to discuss today is Fomo. That proud feeling of filling out a successful application and being rewarded with a whitelist, it makes you want to tell your friends and share with others just how badass you are, right? Well, that feeling is exactly what they're going for. For those of you who have been selected before, have you ever screenshotted your application wins, showed it to your friends, and sent them your application codes or retweeted an acceptance letter? Don't feel bad, because so have I. And if you have as well, then now you have to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. While winners are doing this out of pride and excitement, they are also subconsciously conditioning themselves into placing these whitelists at a very high priority, since they feel only successful applicants like themselves are able to make it. This creates FOMO by making the winners feel like they have a very valuable and difficult to obtain whitelist on their hands. Conversely, for the applicants who didn't get accepted, this also creates a substantial amount of FOMO, as these people are now left waiting outside the gates while being extremely active in Discord trying to get a last shot at that whitelist. And at the end of the day, it's really the amount of attention a project can capture combined with the amount of people who didn't get whitelisted that drives hype and secondary sales. Think about it, if a project is handing out whitelists like it's nothing and everyone you know has it, how would that make you feel about minting? Now in a situation where all of your friends are grinding like crazy for a whitelist but can't get it, if you have that whitelist, you will likely overvalue it. And if you don't have it, chances are you might start grinding for it. You might ask your friends for referral codes or maybe start asking questions about it on Twitter and Discord, where other people will pick up on it and they will continue to pass the news around. All of the things that we've elicited above comes together and contributes to the FOMO aspect of hype building, which can be extremely powerful when executed correctly. Having said all that, let's take a look at some projects that are utilizing the application meta that you should be keeping your eyes on. The first one on the list is Avium, a collection of 999 Genesis NFTs which aims to bring educational value with an emphasis on esports, gamers, builders, and artists. This project application requires a referral code, and these guys have actually just recently tweeted out a list of their Phase 3 winners, so if you happen to have a friend that's on that list, it may be a good idea to reach out and see if they can help you out. Another one that's very hyped up right now is Junie, a Zodiac-inspired anime-themed PFP collection which places a heavy emphasis on building for artists. Looking at the sneak peeks and trailers, the art looks extremely high quality, and it definitely reminds me a lot of Digidaigaku. This is another one which also requires a referral code, so if you get your hands on one, I definitely take the time to fill it out. And the last one I want to bring to your attention is Colosseum, a collection of 310 NFTs with a focus on bettering oneself by maximizing monetary growth on an individual level. Colosseum takes applications a step further by requiring both an application and a VC interview. This one reminds me a lot of Jen's Croquet Club, which I had the opportunity to interview for, but ended up fading it to do a grocery run instead. During the time of writing this video, Coliseum has actually concluded their application process, but if you're a Magma Pass holder, then you're in luck. All Magma Pass holders are able to skip the initial application phase and proceed directly to the interview phase by filling out the form in our holders only channel. Listen, I've learned my lesson the hard way, so I'm definitely going to be taking my shot seriously with this one. And that's all for today's video. This is Ice signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.